Alright guys, so we're back here for the conclusion of this week's episode of Pauper Ponderings. We were playing Rakdos Land Death. How did we do? Well, we went 1 and 2. We lost to Slivers. Oh no, we didn't lose to Slivers. That was a different match completely. What did we play first? I can't remember. Oh, Tron, right. Oh yeah, right. We got absolutely obliterated by Dinrovatron. They bounced Rakdos Carnarium. This card is terrible when your opponent is playing Tron with Dinrovahors. Wow. Round 2 we beat Delver, which I was very happy with. We found that they were very weak to the card Stinkweed Imp. It's quite difficult for them to proactively pressure you if you just have a continual 1-2 Death Touch blocker. So that was pretty cool. So the deck, what worked, what didn't work. And we lost to Affinity, but we'll talk about that later. Well, it's a black-red deck. Lightning Bolt, very good. Terminate, very good. Changer's Edict, very good. Knight's Whisper, very good. The cards that were kind of meh. The Spike Jester was kind of meh. I think that this deck maybe should have used another resilient threat. Yeah, it was just kind of weird. The Fairy Macaques are also kind of weird. They actually did work, though, as they were able to block things like Somber Hubbard, as well as Delver of Secrets. So just being a Windrake was fine, and maybe that's all they want to be in there for. Stinkweed Imps were very good. So the Creature Suite and the Grooming Angler is, as advertised, one of the best creatures in Pauper. The creatures were fine. The Land Destruction spells, they were good. The mana base, I think, needs a little work. I don't think you want all these Rakdos Carnariums and the Bloodfell Caves. There's too many lands coming into play tapped, and you need to be able to have untapped lands so you can have that Stone Rain or Rancid Earth or Choking Sands on turn 3. Because if you can't, this deck is much, much worse. That's kind of what we're running into. So, that's kind of the issue with that. I think the deck is fine if you are considering bringing this to a tournament. I would definitely skim on the Rakdos Carnariums, maybe cut them all together. You just needed a lot of untapped lands. Because I think this deck, if you're going into a field of, any sort of blue mid-range deck that doesn't have the ability to remove Stinkweed Imp or Grooming Angler efficiently, I think this deck is actually quite well positioned. Because you're able to destroy a lot of lands and put them on the back foot fairly early. I do like this aspect of the deck. Sideboard, everything was fine. The Child of Knights still seem a little off to me, and I don't really know what they're in here for. I guess they're in here for burn, but we didn't play that matchup. The Fairy Macaques are fine when we're playing against these type of decks. The Trickeries are obviously very good. The Gorilla Shamans, as you saw in match 3, were insane. The Power Blast would have been good if we drew them, and the Storm Sandstorm would have been insane in game 3 if we drew it. So, all being said, I like this deck. I think 1-2 is maybe a little worse. I think we would have played another round. Maybe we could have got it to 2-2 and maybe even a 3-2. But there are some flaws. Like, we're playing a deck that has 12 Stone Rains in it. There's a lot of decks, like Affinity for the most part, that really doesn't care that we have 12 Stone Rains. They can still play their threats. We saw in game 1 of that match, they were still able to deploy Frogmites, and it didn't really matter. So, that's kind of unfortunate. I don't have any packs to open today, guys, but I do appreciate you guys watching. We're back again next Thursday for another episode of Pauper Ponderings. I'll be posting a deck submission thread on Reddit. If you don't want to get a Reddit account, because I don't blame you, Reddit's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. You can email me. My email is in the description below. You send me a deck list there with a little short description of why I think I should play it. I'll be checking those. So thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys next week. Again, if you like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And check us out online, www.themanabase.com and www.fusiongamingonline.com. Those are your #1 sources. Well, #1 sources in Canada for Magic content, as well as Magic singles. So I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching, guys.